Hello, hello. Um, Welcome to Let's Have a Fifi. I'm Felicia Fifi Minor. This is episode 2 of season 14. Um, and I'm writing solo tonight. Believe it or not. It's either going to go really, really well or it's going to go really, really shitty. Um, Either way, we're going to have a good time. Yeah? Okay. Uh, if you're new here, it's your Wednesday night conversation, and I'm Felicia Fifi Minor. If you're old here, I'm Felicia Fifi Minor, and you know how this goes. Okay. Um, be sure to share the episode. Be sure to chat it up in the comments for me. So I'm not just sitting here talking to myself. Yeah. Can you hear me? Because last week was a little bit of a crapshoot because I guess my mic kept going out. Anyhow, Freddie is out with a migraine, and I sent him well wishes. I think my look kind of contributes, little tribute to migraine pain. Except usually mine is the sinus pain, so I made this a little more that you know. Hi, Marissa. Yes. And so I feel for you. I feel 110% migraine pain is nothing to joke with at all. Um, Hi. Oh, let me put you on the screen. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Uh, this is a Marissa Sanchez exclusive. Uh, Thanks, Jeffrey. Okay. So Freddie's out and about, taking care of his things. Um, yeah. And so I just want to know, um, while we're here chatting it up, what do you consider community? What creates a great big fostering of community for you? Is it your friends? Is it your chosen family? Is it a mix of all the things? You know, is it your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your thady? You know? Who? Put it in the comments. Um, and I'm gonna keep up with the housekeeping. Um, and I would like to thank our patrons for supporting us after all this time. Yes. And so we want to thank Bill, Brandon, Cassandra, Chris and Michelle, Dee, Drake Jensen, and Michael, Casey Starr, Carrie and Corey, Joan, Laura, Madam Askew and the Grand Arbiter, Nicole, Patricia Mason, and Shannon. Now, the goal is to eventually maybe have that pre-recorded so that it's just said, to save us a little time. But if you haven't joined our community, you can join for free, as it says on here. You could join our Patreon community at patreon.com/live with Fifi and Freddie. And I would love to see you there. You can join for free. We do have some options that are free, and you get to, but I would say the majority of the stuff that you're going to see in our community is um, the paid, which starts at like $5. So um, can't be mad at it. Give it a shot. Also, hair tonight and throughout the season is works of Marissa Sanchez of Wigs of a Kind. And a big thank you for supporting us this season. Um, it's crazy. It's crazy. I have known Marissa for a long time. Um, and definitely my hair person. And I put her hair through the ringer. Like this, I think just fell while I was talking. Because I play too much with my hair. But yes, you can support us. And if you want to, you want us to mention you on the show, if you want us to, do a collab, send Freddie or I a message and we can work on that. Um, I say a lot. I hate when I hear in the playback. I feel like I want to show you this weekend. Freddie and I were in two different places. I was at Shea Cheese for Drag Bingo, and he was down at Brick Road Coffee for the Queer Marketplace, if that's correct. And it was fun. We each had our fun. Let's see. Can I put this on the screen? It said no. And this is his look. Killing it. Okay. Yeah. It looked like a good time. In the show notes, I can tell you. He says that, oh, it was the trunk or treat. So I got it wrong. It was a great turnout. And the kids loved the carnival setup. He had candy, stickers, and games like ring toss, beanbag toss. Um, looks like he got his oldest to come out with their girlfriend. And they had a blast. And story hour went great. So that's awesome. Okay, stop sharing my screen. And here I am. uh, fitting the theme of red. Let's see. I'm gonna open. I'm getting these off of Facebook, and I post so much on Facebook. Um, on Wednesday we had a show. On Thursday I had drag bingo at Drink Me Tea Room. So Thursday, had a good time, and let's see. I'm trying to show you. Let me show you this first. So this was my look. And it was based off of her, the Disney character, villain, as I would say. Is it Yuzuma? Yuzuma? I think that's her name. I would have done bigger lashes if I had more time, but it came out what I think was okay. uh, I'm sure that I could have spent a little more time on her if time permitted, but this is what I came up with, and I about love it. Let me stop sharing and show you the full look because somebody took a photo of the full look. And that is the full look that I came up with. And had the best time. We were a small and intimate crowd, and nothing wrong with that. And so that was Drink Me Tea Room on Thursday. The next one is in November, on November 20th, if you want to join us at Drink Me Tea Room. Oh, I did this too. Look at this. Because I came home and I have the lights behind me um, that are purple. And I thought this was so fitting for it. Because then it starts like this, and then you go like this. Starts like this, and then it goes like this. Yes. And then no wig. I know, be mad. But I definitely lived for it. Then we have this way. This look must have been a thing for me this week to have my eyes closed and then open them. Because then I did this one. And I did this for the Shea Lounge or Shea Cheese Lounge. And this was gorgeous in my opinion. And we had a good time. Um, the difference with this one is that they use paper for the bingo. And so if you saw this on my Facebook, you're probably like, why is she there on the ground? And every time we ended a round, I had them throw the bingo cards in the middle of the floor. And so this was only a small helping of them, but we did this because I was like, wouldn't that be, this is so creative, like crumpled paper on the floor, you know, try it out. And so, yeah, I did that. And we had a fantastic time. Um, Halloween themed bingo there at the Shea Cheese Lounge. Okay. So, you know, that was my weekend, and I got my haircut yesterday. And Misa at the Fritz Barbershop. That was it. Or no, I take that back. We went to the Dia de los Muertos. Um, we went to the festival in downtown Mesa, and saw a lot of amazing things, including puppies and altars, and for those that don't know, um, Dia de los Muertos is Day of the Dead, and it's like the day that I would say like Latin and Hispanic folks, or those that observe, um, set an altar for their past loved ones that have passed on, and I believe like you put food at the altar. You it's very colorful. The flowers are, and all kinds of stuff in their photo. If you ever seen the movie Coco, though, I have heard that that's not fair representation. You just get a a glimpse into the culture and understanding of how that works. So I thought it was beautiful. It was amazing. Um, it started out really cool, kind of, and then it got really hot. But it was beautiful. It was beautiful, to say the least. So there's that. Saw a lot of folks out there. Okay. Bear with me as I try to find what I'm looking for. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the tip for the week. So this week's tip falls in my category. Um, it definitely is something that I would do. Sometimes I do this even when it's not Halloween. Is try to find things on the low and really quick that I can use as a costume. So, um, this week, just because Freddy's not here doesn't mean we can't do it. But he did do this this show sheet a little early, so it is on here. Um, so for Halloween, so let's say you don't have your Halloween costume picked out. You don't know what you're gonna be. You want to go out. You may have went out this weekend, but you were like, oh, I'm just gonna be a person. Nobody that no, that's not fun. So if you're going out this weekend to a Halloween party, here are some ideas. Let's see. I like this idea. Um, be a cactus. Here's this simple, fun idea. Find a green hoodie and glue white pipe cleaners. Um, bent in a V, of course, to like make the spikes and put them all over the green jacket, like the hoodie. So, like, you're covered in the spikes, but yeah, you're the cactus. That's so cute. So quick. Um, Hot glue is a thing. Boo. It is. A zombie. Literally, you can take any clothes, tear them apart, put blood on them. Fake blood. Don't put real blood. Don't want to hear about it. Don't want you to end up in my news section. But a zombie is a look, and people do like the dark circles under the eyes. You may have dark circles under your eyes, so people may consider that you are a zombie anyway. So just go with it. Happy Halloween. Do it. Um, a fun one that I have seen all over the internet is Instagram versus reality, like a couple's costume. Another example of this is like Timu versus what you got, um, or what I ordered versus what I received. Um, you can take pretty much anything in your closet that is the same color. Um, and even better, if you're two genders, um, examples wearing a blue dress. Um, Especially some people buy two of, if y'all are around the same size, maybe. hmm One wears a sign that says Instagram, one wears a sign that says reality. Um, One that I thought of really quickly is like maybe like a person does actually have like the muscle suit and the abs, and then like one of you doesn't. Catch my drift. Or maybe you buy, or maybe you like have the shirt with like the beer belly on it, because those are around right now. So something cute like that. Zombie, werewolf, vampire victim, a t-shirt with blood slashes. Um, Maybe you just it's on the shirt that says I'm fine, or you say you're fine. I was also thinking like um because usually like if you're a victim of a vampire, then you have like the two dots on your neck with like fake blood dripping. Um what else? A serial killer. Hmm. Bloody boxes of cereals. Mm, bloody boxes of cereal with plastic knives glued to your shirt. Oh, and or carried. I see. I see. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Not heard of this. Um, a box delivered with UPS or USPS. An old box that's labeled fragile. I'm just kidding. Fragile. Um, and it's beat to shit. Have you ever received a um, delivery box and you're like, it should really not be beat up like this? And how did the glass survive? No one knows. They don't even know because they're not careful with your package at all. Boba, black plastic balls stuck to your shirt or dress, construction paper as a straw, or cut a pool noodle and glue it to a headband. That's very creative. I have not seen that yet myself. And I imagine that the black plastic balls would be like glued to the bottom of the shirt then. Because don't they, the boba balls just kind of sit there at the bottom of the drink or whatever. Another one is denim kin. Denim kin. My brain said Kim, but anyway. A denim shirt, the sleeves cut off, jeans, and a pink bandana. Done. I think I have that. That might have to be me with the kids later, you know. Let's see. Awkward mall photo. Most cringy 80s outfit thrifted, maybe, because I'm all about that. I'm even thinking about going thrifting to find Halloween costumes myself. Cardboard painted like galaxy background strapped to your back. Oh, I see. So like you have, like, you could make a backpack type strap with the photo background right behind you. Make sure it's like a sturdy piece of cardboard. And so like you're permanently in the picture all the time. You know, it's pretty chill. I love it. I love it. I have not been checking the chat. Oh, thanks, Marissa. Let's see. Where was I? Bernie Sanders, the puffy coat. You remember that meme? Puffy coat, medical mask, glasses, and mittens. Sit on any chair. I feel like I saw somebody do like one of those things where it's like false legs. If you have that much craft capabilities, you can do something like that where the fake legs are coming out and sitting on a chair. I don't have that crafting ability whatsoever. Maybe if I tried really hard. No. Let's see. Yeah. Plant daddy, a baby carrier with a plant in it. That sounds like the easiest one on this list. For real. A fork in the road. Here's this idea. Either white stripes on a shirt with a fork glued on it. Or a gray shirt and pants, cardboard tines on a headband, cardboard painted to look like a road on your back. I like the first one. I might have read that wrong, but I like the first one. But those are some fun and interesting ideas. Another one that I saw a lot last year was people were actually putting on a lot of bronzer to the T. This will not work for me. But then they were like hollowing out, like wiping the eyes because, you know, somebody looks like this. Catching on. I feel like I see you catching on to this. What was the other one that I saw? You know what I saw on Facebook, and if I see it again, I'm going to share it. is I don't know why I didn't share it the first time, but there was a girl dressed up as a camera and it actually flashed. And then you saw your picture, like she was dressed up as a Canon camera, took a picture, and the display was on her back, like an actual camera. It was sick. I was like, oh wow, that's so amazing. And I wonder how heavy it was. But technology these days, it could have just taken the picture and it could be just this light, like iPad or something. But I say if you're going to be out and about celebrating Halloween, be careful, be safe. I don't know what's out there, but don't eat all the candy all at once. You know, if you do, I don't want to hear you. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on, I'm looking up something. So, you all know the artist Brandon or Nami, Brandon McGill. They suggested that I look up what the tie-in is to Halloween and the queer culture. So just looked it up real quick. It says Halloween is tied to queer culture due to its historical association with liberation, self-expression, and transformation, providing a safe space for queer individuals to live authentically when other avenues were closed. I don't think that's right, Mr. AI, but let's see. Historically, Halloween was one of the few nights where queer people could openly express themselves. I see that. Sometimes even by, I don't want by dressing up, which was prohibited by law. Annually, this is called the Gay Christmas because in San Francisco, it says, in the Castro district, the annual Gay Christmas was significant because of its large-scale public celebration of the queer identity. I would love to look that up. Elaborate Halloween balls hosted by gay men like those in Chicago in the 1930s drew large crowds and provided rare opportunities for gender exploration and community building. So there's a lot of history in this, and cue the tie-ins. That's amazing. I definitely see it as a chance to, explore, different looks, different things. I was a Halloween. I was born on a Halloween night in 2007 with a horrible bob wig, lashes that were big, but I had little to no makeup on. And I wore this leather outfit that was not really leather, and it was supposed to be sexy, and it didn't fit me that well, I think. And I didn't have a name either yet, but along the way there she came. It just happened. And so 2007, huh? That's almost 20 years almost. Um, so that's crazy. You can thank Halloween for this mess that's in front of you. Um, and that to me is the tip for the evening. I hope you, if you do one of these looks, like a reality versus Instagram, or um, saw somebody doing influencer, and they had products stuck to them, and then they had the hearts stuck to them. Yeah, this is great. Love it. Love it. And thanks, Brandon McGill, for the suggestion on how does Halloween tie into um, queer culture. I feel like this is going to be... I don't know how to turn this off. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Oh. Okay. All right. So let's get into the news, shall we? And other interesting things. Let's take a closer look at current events. First and foremost, the thing that's on top of my mind, and if you were on my live stream earlier, if you don't know, if you join the Patreon, it has been particular to this season, and I've been trying to test my stuff before we go live. And so I've been doing Get Ready With Me, and I just sit there and paint and talk to myself like I normally would, but it's being recorded on Patreon for you. So you can watch me paint if you want to, if you want to. And I talked about something that was on my mind. Oh Lord. Anyway, so first thing on my mind is the government shutdown is still continuing. Let me look up government shutdown. How many days? How long does a government shutdown last? Oh, there's a government shutdown clock. I can't read this. White House. I can't read this. Is it 28 days? Oh, I guess 28 days. We've been in shutdown. So here's one story that says government shutdown hits 4-week mark as Senate fails to advance GOP funding bill. So first things first, there are a lot of things that are being shifted because people are furloughed or being laid off because they can't be paid, or they're saying like, come to work and we'll owe you one. Another thing, there is approximately 42 million Americans who are at risk for not receiving their SNAP benefits. And due to, as we approach November, due to the government shutdown. And so, and if you don't know, SNAP stands for Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. It's a U.S. anti-hunger program providing um, food benefits. Um, some might say, what would you call them? Food stamps. Um, I don't think that it's the EBT, or is EBT the same? I don't know. Um, so, formerly known as food stamps, uses an EBT card to help low income individuals and families afford groceries. And the AI is not sure how to tell Snapchat and Snap apart, but it's giving me both meanings. Way to cover your bases. Way to cover your bases. Um, are any of y'all affected by the Snap um, funding being held back? If so, you don't have to say in the chat. Maybe you can send me a message, because I think I would like to find out who's providing resources to the community, and see if we can reciprocate and distribute that to folks so that they're not sitting and waiting. There's a couple of restaurants, a couple of bars that have talked about that they would like to provide plates to families. And so that was like the first thing on my mind thinking about this show is um, significant federal funding has been cut to cover the cost of this. And folks are like begging the USDA or the government to bring their money back, get their SNAP benefits back. So, some states, it says, some states are taking their own action to mitigate the impact, but many are warning of the severe consequences. Um, this affects children. This affects families. Um, and for people that are very pro life and pro children, this does not seem like support to me, um, to help Americans at all, at all. But I could be wrong. I don't know. So, be safe out there. If you know of any resource that is available to the community, please share that with me, so I can share it with others. I think it's just very sad, disheartening that we have to go through this with the dump truck. Um, I don't understand. Um, no, I don't get help, but I feel so horrible for the ones that are being affected by this. This is crazy. Yeah, it is. Um, and for a person that's like, like a servant to the people, or at least I thought he was, I thought that's what the president did um, is like a public servant, um, and doing the job of many. Yeah, and as we're getting into the holidays, yeah, many people depend on this. Yes. I saw some folks being very not right and ignorant, and saying like, it's people of color that don't prove that they need to work. That's not completely true. There are many, 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 many folks that are not people of color that are on SNAP benefits and other government um, benefit programs. Um, and it's not a, like don't point the finger or point the finger kind of game. It's just that we're human, and here we are, a human leader has promised these things to their people and hasn't, and is now taking things away from people. And so Like, it's very sad. It is very sad. Like, this does not feel like love to me. This does not feel like hope. This feels like we just talked about last week that they are building a ballroom on the east wing of the White House where many things happen, many historical things happen. But that seems to be a priority. We're um, spending money going to cities and creating chaos and snatching people off the street, kidnapping them, and arresting them, um, wearing masks and terrorizing our own people. Um, doesn't seem like peaceful and hopeful for the future. Doesn't seem great to me at all. At all. Um, and there's so many people that will have there. I read something about people on disabilities are missing like their medications. They're missing doctor's appointments. We're gonna start seeing this crippling effect on individuals that really, really depend on these services, these necessities in some instances, where they're not, because I read on some people's comments that people are being lazy. And you're not born with your, I mean, you're, some people are born with disabilities and not know and have no choice and have no choice. Because things are expensive, stupid expensive. And plus they can't work. Some can't work. Or some can't earn a livable wage. So they do need the assistance. Or maybe you do work a job where you should have a livable wage, but you're still on assistance because you can't make it work. You have kids, you have this, that, and the other, and it's just not what we're about. And I don't see the greatness in taking away the power for the people or taking away the things that they need the most for survival. That's not the fight that they're in. That's not what they were looking for. They were looking for a leader and essentially now has left them in the cold. Continuing on though, my heart continues to go out people here in the country, as well as a category 5 storm. I believe that's what it says. Hurricane Melissa. Just trampled through Jamaica, Haiti, and Cuba. Now, in our past experience, the dump truck does not give a shit about who and what are displaced at the moment. Still, people in Los Angeles are displaced and looking for FEMA assistance or something, or a hand in some form or fashion. Nothing from the presidency. And so, if you don't know, I talked about this also too, and the Patreon. See how this is going? Like, I feel like you should join the Patreon so that you hear these things firsthand. And anyway, my father is Jamaican, and so I was thinking a lot about what was happening yesterday. But the universe has a way. The universe sent me because I went and got my haircut yesterday, and then the Uber driver was Jamaican and played reggae on the way home. Like the not like the but like the like we're gonna be free, we're gonna, do all these things to find our freedom, fighting for ourselves kind of, music. Um and I didn't talk much, but um when I got out of the car, I said, take a moment and I hope that your family is okay. Because um I said, "Do you still have family there?" And he said, "Yeah." And so like um it kind of hit me. Um I haven't talked to my dad today, but um you know, this is uh, I I pray for them and hopefully they can get things back up and running. Um but that storm tore through there. Hurricane Melissa um did some damage to homes, did some damage to Jamaica's hospitals, which were like just torn, tattered, and gone in a matter of minutes. It says here that at least 30 people in the Caribbean. I think that's what it says. Oh, is it a category 1 or a category 5? I don't know the difference. Somebody will have to explain that to me, or I'll look it up here in a minute. Um, it just caused damage. Like, and these pictures are hard to look at. And so we have all this going on in the world, but keep it up, Mr. President. Keep it up. Um, Marissa says, I have followers that are from there that have lost their homes and family members. It's really affecting me mentally. My followers are worldwide. Prayers to all. Yes, indeed. And so, if I get information on how to help Jamaica, then I'll post that on Facebook as well as the Live with Fefe and Freddy social media channels. Last time I checked, the government there was trying to like make a move to make sure that everything gets taken care of um, uh, almost right away, but um, you know, I don't know. Interesting thing that I see right here, and this is just reading the headline. So, um, it says longtime talk show host loses bankruptcy battle or trial, and it shows a picture of Dr. Phil. Hmm. Um, oh, I meant to save this. Maybe I'll talk about it next week. But there was someone that, and this seems to happen a lot, and I don't know. Do we? And I guess the technology gets better over time, so that's how they find out. But there was a man, um, and this has a tie-in to the whole shitty government thing that I'm talking about. There was a man that was locked up for a number of years, and he was released from prison, and then I think he was deported off of an old deportation order. And so like he gets free from prison, doesn't know, like, time has passed, time has moved on, can't even get used to life outside of the bars, and then gets deported. Shit is crazy. Shit is motherfucking crazy. Okay? That we're not treating people like people at all. At all. So that's ugh. Ugh. Um, let's see. So, the White House website looks like GeoCities type quality. If you're old enough to know better, don't do this. Dare you to go look. I'm not showing you. Let's see. Texas Attorney General is suing Johnson and Johnson and Keneuve, saying that that they deceptively marketed Tylenol to pregnant women because it caused autism. Yes. Um, I will have to make sure that I text Freddie later to make sure that he has not gotten autism from the Tylenol that he's taken. Got to keep an eye on this. I'll let you know as it develops. Strange things are happening. Not I don't write the headlines, and you know, I used to read the Onion because I would be, you know, like ha 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 ha, that could never happen. Now I feel like the Onion, I don't know why that keeps happening. I feel like the Onion is having competition with real life. Like, what is happening? the um in other shitty news, the um Israeli Israelis violate ceasefire because of course it did. Israel violates ceasefire. Um with heavy attacks on Gaza, killing at least 9. It accused Hamas of attacking Israeli troops, which Hamas denies. Um, n- where is the dump truck? Because he was the one that said he did all this. Is he going to go back in and do the work that needs to be done to keep the peace? Or is he just going to walk in and out of rooms and say he did that? You know what I'm talking about. He's just walking in and out of rooms and I did that. I did that. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Here we are. Here we are. It, strange. Just strange. I can't figure it out for myself. And people, what do I think? I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. If I find out anything about how to help Jamaica, I will send you that. It says at least 121 dead in Brazil after largest and most lethal police raid in Rio de Janeiro. So we're not the only country going through this shit. Okay. Dump truck keeps asking the Pentagon to immediately resume testing of nuclear war weapons. Girl, if we break out into a war over this idiot's ass, girl, I don't know. I don't know. But that's all for the news. Let's see what we got going on here. Coming up, I believe Freddie is involved in this. On the 9th of November is the Emperor's Ball at the Rock. Gotta love that. Support the Imperial Court of Arizona. On the 14th of November, drag bingo plus cats at the Phoenix Cat Cafe. Freddie and I will be there hosting. The tickets have gone on sale. I repeat, tickets have gone on sale for um, drag bingo and cats. Now the thing that happens to us, and we keep saying this, is that people will say, "Oh, I want tickets," not buy them right away. Oh, I want. Oh, okay, so it's a week before and they sell out. I can't do anything. I can't help you. I can't open a seat. They don't let me touch the cash register. They don't let me handle cash. So I can't help you. But you could get your tickets early and then not have to worry about it. See? Just eliminate all that panic and rushing and ain't necessary. Just ain't necessary at all. At all. Um, and then on November 20th, I have Drag Bingo at Drink Me Tea Room. Get your tickets for that because those tickets go quickly as well. So you have 2 Drag Bingo opportunities that you can get your hands on. But the Drag Bingo plus Cats is at the Phoenix Cat Cafe. Yes, there are cats, and yes, I still get that question after all these years. Thank you. Let's see, what is this? December 7th, Sugar Plum Showdown, a baking competition benefiting Drag Story Hour. It says show flyer, but I don't see a flyer. Maybe I'll have a flyer next week. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Sex Trivia will be on December 11th at Gracie's Tax Bar. That's where we find out where the sexperts are not really sexperts, and the middle school teachers don't know sex ed. That's the gist. We'll teach you stuff. It's really painful. It's really painful for some. That is about it. And you can always stay tuned to our Patreon, our Facebook pages, on all of our social medias. Marissa is having a wig sale. You too can get a Wigs of a Kind original. There's this pretty blue one that I adore, that I feel like I can justify spending money on. But if you buy it for me, all you have to tell Marissa is like send it to me because she already has my address. And so, like, if you buy it for me, you see what I'm saying? Like, you could help me and buy it for me. I'm just kidding. No need to do that. What I would love is that you support small businesses, and that you we're gonna get through this, y'all. One way or another. Support small businesses like Marissa's, and get hair from people that you know and trust. Don't be buying these wigs that don't look good on you. Also, don't spend money on a wig if your tights have holes in them. I think Barbara posted something like, "Why do you spend $200 on a wig and $200 on a costume, but then your pantyhose are all ripped up?" Not a good look, boo. That's my brand, not yours. I'm just kidding. Yes, you're always giving back. You're always giving back. But yes, but folks could spend the almighty dollar that we all don't have on you. Yes, because we always need a good week. Um, that is all that I have for the evening. Um, I feel like I could gab on and on and on and on all night. I feel like the mic did not go out this evening, though it I watched the episode back and it didn't sound like my mic went out. I might have it might have went out once, but I might have done like something like this and then backed up and talked. Because I talk very softly. I don't yell. First and foremost, my kids are like right behind me. I'm trying to figure that out so I could talk louder. um, but thank you for joining me for tonight's conversation. I feel like more of you are joining. Hi, say hi if you're joining. Um, Thanks for joining the Wednesday night conversation. Thanks to all who watch on live, like Marissa, like Francis, like Jeffrey that I saw earlier. Um, and if you have any ideas, suggestions, or guest suggestions, send them to me. Um, we'll see if we can add it to the show if it's a good one. Because, we've gotten ideas over the years and they're wonderful ideas, just not here. Anyway, thanks to all who watch live and those that watch on the replay. We are creeping up there. Um, o- when we were on the old service, we had 15,000 downloads, but now we are at, I think it was like 2 to 3,000 downloads. I don't even know 2 to 3,000 people. So thanks for listening. Uh, You can listen to us on a podcast on your favorite podcast player, and we will see you next week for your Wednesday night conversation. And hopefully, Freddie will be back. Um, and hopefully, I didn't bore you to tears. Thanks for being here. Bye bye.